Hi there and welcome to Connecticut Style. I'm Teresa LaBarbera. Jocelyn has the day off. We have a terrific show planned for you. Coming up, imagine being able to walk outside and identify birds first by their sound. Frank Gallo from the Connecticut Audubon Society gives us a lesson in birding by ear. And is your child too old for trick-or-treating? Dr. Barbara Greenberg, co-author of Teenage as a Second Language, shares important tips for parents. And I'm here with Keisha Cave from My City Kitchen. It's always nice to have you here on the show.
Thank you.
What are you making today? It looks very autumnal. It's so fitting.
Thank you. We are making Dima's Easy Curry Chicken from the book Stir It Up. And we're going to show you exactly how simple it is to make the curry chicken, and we're going to serve it up with some East Indian flatbread.
Oh, how interesting. And I could help you with it? Oh, you want my help?
Yes, I do, definitely.
All right, look right into camera 2. Tell everyone what they're going to do.
Sit back and relax. You're having lunch with style.
It's time to enroll in a Medicare insurance plan. You can call one of those big insurance companies.
Your hold time is 27 minutes.
Or you can get personal service from MedicareCT.com. At MedicareCT.com, we make Medicare insurance simple. We take the time to explain your options and help find the plan that's right for you. Call now for your free consultation. MedicareCT.com. Medicare insurance made simple.
A witness claimed Sierra was speeding. We proved them wrong. The insurance company said Dave was at fault because he laid his bike down. We proved them wrong. If you've gone down, we'll pick you up. I'm John Heyman, and that's my promise.
The next generation Da Vinci SI robot-assisted technology is now at Middlesex Hospital, where in the hands of our skilled surgeons, it's taking minimally invasive surgery further than ever before, including a treatment for lung cancer and a revolutionary procedure for sleep apnea. Best of all, it's putting patients at ease, with less scarring, less pain, and less time away from the activities they love. Middlesex Hospital, technology with a human touch.
This week on The Chew, we're kicking off fall.
Makes you kind of shake it a little.
With the best tailgating foods. Sink your teeth into the best desserts. And easy family-friendly foods to go.
How about that?
The Chew, all new, all this week, only on ABC.
Learning bird songs is like learning a whole new language. It's not easy, but our next guest says it opens up a whole new world when you learn to identify birds by their unique sounds. Joining me now is Frank Gallo, the director of the Connecticut Audubon Society Coastal Center at Milford Point. Frank, it's nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
This is such an interesting topic.
Yep.
First off, explain to people what the Audubon Society does.
Well, Connecticut Audubon is a conservation and education organization. We do programs for basically cradle to grave. We have preschool programs all the way up to people who are retired and take eco tours with us around the world to see birds and other wildlife.
Great, and one of the classes you're offering is learning bird songs.
Right.
And it seems like there's so many different species. You could actually identify them by their song?
And so can you. I mean, most people recognize say a mallard duck.
Okay.
And if I asked a 3-year-old what does a duck say, they're going to go quack.
I guess so.
Okay, and if I said, okay, what does a crow say? And most kids would say caw, caw, caw. So when you're teaching bird songs, we do it sort of to start, you start with mnemonics.
Okay.
So I brought this book, I wrote this a few years ago, and it's got bird songs for kids. And see if you can hear the sound, Bob White.
Yeah, it's like he's saying his own name, huh?
Right, and that's what it's called. It's a northern bobwhite, and that's this little tiny little quail here. And it got its name from the sound that it makes. So if you can do it, you just simplify things down to some sort of mnemonic device that will remind you of what the sound is.
All right, so we have a picture of the duck, and I guess we all know what it sounds like, but...
Right. So people start with that, and then when we start to teach, and people know what a crow sounds like, and people know what, can learn what a bob white sounds like, then we move into things like pitch.
Okay.
So if you were to hear a broad-winged hawk, for instance,
yes,
its pitch is really high. It's I don't know if you have it, but it's got the sound.
That's what it sounds like?
That's
okay.
what it sounds like, and it's super high pitched. So if you start to group things, if we were going to learn birds, we'd group them by sight. You know, things that look similar, you put into the same groups.
Okay.
Same thing with sound. Things that sound similar, you group together. So you start the groups.
Oh, there it is.
There's your broadwing. And you start with the high pitched things versus the low pitched
But
things.
don't they sound pretty similar?
Some of them, yes. Some of them are very, very similar, and you have to sort of work on that, and we'll get there. But
okay.
you have to, it's like learning a language. It takes time to do this. In fact, it takes years.
You've been doing this your whole life, Frank?
I've been doing it since I was 3.
Okay.
And I've got a long way to go.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, there's
Well, I guess there's so many birds. I mean,
there's 420, I don't know what we're up to now, 27, 29 species in Connecticut, and, you know, learning those, and then there's, you know, 800 in the U.S. or more, closer to 900 now.
You have your work cut out for you.
Yeah.
Let's talk about low pitch. We have the mourning dove.
Mourning dove. It does the, which is everybody's first owl.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit like an owl,
Right.
but that's not it.
But you've got that, which is the broadwings, high pitch, and then the, which is the mourning dove. So high, low. And so you start with that category. So if you were doing owls, for instance.
Sure, we have an owl, actually. Let's put the picture of the barred owl.
Yeah, barred owl's perfect example. You've got the mnemonic for barred owl, which is who cooks for you all.
That's what the bird sounds like?
Yeah, and it's an 8-hoot series, and it goes. All right,
That's true. Who cooks for you? You could totally hear that.
Yeah, I can even prove it. Look, this is a real barred owl.
I believe you, Frank. That's right.
Who cooks for you? Who cooks for you all?
All right, we got a couple more examples here. We have the American robin, which is very popular.
Yeah, and its mnemonic is the cheer up, cheerily, cheerily, cheer up. And everybody does.
I love that.
Cheer up, cheerily, cheerily, cheer up. And this is a bird that it's a great one to start with. So it's in your yard, people see them all the time. So you learn the ones that are in your neighborhood, and then you go from there. We have birds that sound similar. They're sort of this sing-songy song. And they teach scarlet tanager, which is this beautiful scarlet red bird with black wings. There it is. Scarlet tanager song is said to sound like a robin with a cold.
Okay.
So it's got this sort of gravelly, the tone has a much more raspy quality to it. So even though it's doing the pattern of a robin, that is cheer up, cheerily, cheerily, cheer up sound, it's doing it sort of, you know, it's got that real raspy quality to it. So even though the pattern's similar,
so there's little minor differences.
There's enough of a difference that you can tell the difference.
All right. Frank, let me ask you about some upcoming events at the Audubon Society.
Okay, well, we just completed our fall fundraiser. We just did a big sit, which raises money for the Coastal Center. We sat in a 17-foot circle and saw 89 species of birds yesterday, and people pledged per species. So I don't know what the total is now, and people can still pledge if they'd like. We're running, we've got a birding class starting this coming Wednesday,
okay,
which is birding for beginners.
Sure.
And it's a one-night introductory class, and then we have a whole series that I do at the Coastal Center where Birding 101, Birding 201, Advanced Birding, so people can come, they can try it out with a one-night class. We go through the basics, and then they come for progressively longer classes, 2 nights, and a field trip, and then we just work you right into it. So.
Great. Well, we're going to put all the information online at WTNH.com. We're out of time, but give us one last call as we get out to break.
Here's a great horned owl.
All right, Frank Gallup, thank you so much for being here. More Connecticut Style when we come back. Don't go anywhere. That was good.
My Bob's is different. 13 bedrooms at $9.99 is why. Italian lacquer. Extra storage. And I give you more choice. 2 styles and 3 colors. Elsewhere, nowhere but My Bob's.
If you've been in an accident, hurt, or injured, the only way you're going to get the money you deserve is with a very powerful lawyer. A lawyer with the power to win. Jonathan Perkins.
Any type of case, any type of injury, we fight hard.
You win with the power of Perkins. The power of Perkins.
Gets you larger cash settlements and gets it fast.
The power of understanding.
To know what you need.
The power to help.
To make sure you're getting the best treatment possible.
Get the power of Perkins.
Call the Perkins hotline today and win.
You might not know what something suspicious looks like, but you know your world, and you know when something's not right with it. If you see something, say something. Yes, it could turn out to be nothing. But what if it is something?
Excuse me, officer? I saw something over there.
More bedrooms at only $9.99. Great style in 2 colors. Solid wood. New and improved. Apartment size. My Bob's is different. Quality, choice, and saving you money is why.
My City Kitchen teaches kids all about healthy food, from where it comes from to how to prepare it. I'm back in the kitchen with Keisha Cave from My City Kitchen. All right, so tell us off about some of the details about My City Kitchen.
Well, we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and we teach children ages 6 to 17 how to prepare healthy foods. We also try to incorporate exercising and teaching them basic life skills.
Because it's much easier to eat junk food. It's more available. It's easier to just grab and go with it.
Exactly. So what we try to do is take what the kids like and make it healthy.
Okay.
So that's what it is.
Terrific. And what are we making here today?
We are making Dima's Easy Curry Chicken. And it's really simple, just some basic ingredients: potatoes, chicken breast. We have here cumin and chili powder mix, curry, onions, and it's cilantro, but in Trinidad we call it shadow benny.
And that's where your roots are?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely. So what we're going to do is just start. We have some extra virgin olive oil in the pan, and we threw in some garlic.
Some garlic, okay.
And we're going to make it nice and brown and toasty. And then what we're going to do is add about 2 teaspoons.
I could do this?
Yeah.
You trust in me? It's about 2 teaspoons, so you said?
Yeah, go ahead, add it in there. Okay.
And this is the curry, right? For the curry
powder,
chicken, right?
Right. And then, that's what I'm talking about. Mix it up, and you want to get that scent going.
Oh, it smells great.
All right.
Now, is curry something they use in Trinidad a lot too?
Yeah, girl, you're looking good. Okay, so we're going to throw in the chicken. Mix that up a little bit.
Okay. And this was 2 chicken breasts or 3?
2 pieces of chicken breast we cubed together.
Okay.
And just mix that up and saute that up really, really good.
All right.
I'm so proud of you, Teresa.
I'm trying. I've learned from you so many times, right?
Okay, very nice.
So while I'm doing this, why don't you tell me about some of the new developments at My City Kitchen?
Oh, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to the Mayo Corporation. They have graciously sponsored a large group of children into our program. We've launched a program asking companies to sponsor kids into the program, and they answered the call, and I'm really thankful for that.
Oh, that's terrific.
And also, at the end of the month, I'll be traveling to Trinidad and Tobago to launch crossroads.com. It's a website geared towards teens in the islands in the Caribbean. And I will be going down there as guest of honor to promote this new launch.
Wow, that is so exciting.
I'm so excited. I get to go home and see my friends and family. So
Your family is still there?
Yes, my mom and dad. So you're going to throw in the potatoes.
Okay. Any type of potato, or what did you choose here?
I have just rustic potato, but you can choose whatever you like.
Okay.
I mean, even if you want to use sweet potatoes, sometimes that's another option. So you're going to mix that up. I'm going to throw in some onions.
Okay. How am I doing here? We're okay?
Girl, you're looking good. Work that pot, girl.
All right.
Okay, and then I'm going to add a little bit of the cumin and chili powder. Okay. Mix that up.
I'll mix that in
And
there.
this is really simple. You can eat it with different types of East Indian flatbread, and we have a couple of examples here today.
Yeah, let's talk about the flatbread. It's so interesting. I've never seen it before.
Oh, well, we have something called Bus Up Shut, and it's something local.
What is it again?
Bus Up Shut.
Okay.
And it's it's clarified butter. You make it with flour, and it's really, really good. And it, you see it's kind of stripped together. We have chapati, whole wheat bread, and this is something you can get at the Indian Mart. We do have one in Meriden, and you can buy it frozen. Okay. And it's whole wheat. And we also have something called the dal puri roti, which is made with split peas. Oh. And you fold it into the flour, and you roll it on. And you kind of make it on this stone.
What is that utensil?
It's called a tawa. and or platine.
I'm learning so many new words today.
Or platine, as we call it in Trinidad.
Okay.
And you make all the flatbread in here. Now, I just added half a cup of chicken stock in here, and I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit for you.
Okay.
And we're going to cook that. And this tawa, it's an iron flat stone, if you want to call it that. And we use it traditionally when we cook any type of East Indian bread. And you make the roti on that, you can make sada roti, you make the bus-up shut, you make the chapati in there. And it's
That's
really,
pretty handy to have, huh?
Yeah, it is. It's heavy and it's really good, but I like it.
Okay.
So what you're going to do, you're going to bring that up to a boil.
Okay.
And it usually takes about 3-4 minutes to bring up to a boil, so we have it on high.
Sure.
You're going to crack some pepper in here.
Salt?
Salt,
That's
sorry,
what I
yes. Go right all over that.
Keep going, you think?
Yes,
A little more?
that's
Okay.
it, that's it. And give about
Pepper.
4 turns of the pepper. Keep going.
I'm your sous chef today. I love
I'm so
this.
proud of you. And then we have the shadow benny. We're going to add some now, and then at the end, we're going to add a little bit. So
Like a sprinkle at the end, too?
yeah. So go ahead, add that shadow benny in there, or cilantro as it's called.
All right, mix it in.
And you mix it up. And now, as this starts coming to...
Oh, it smells so good.
Oh, you're doing good, girl. You're doing a great job. And
All right.
And as that starts coming to a boil, you know, you want to cook it down,
Yeah.
and you're going to add some coconut milk to it.
Should I do that now or give it a couple minutes?
You could give it a couple minutes,
Okay.
or you could do that.
Okay, so we have about 30 seconds left, so...
Oh, okay. So definitely go ahead and add. Go
we'll
right
do that,
ahead.
but we're all gonna want to taste this at the end of the show.
Oh, sure,
So we'll
so
let you
mix it
finish
up.
cooking this. How about that?
Definitely.
Oh, it smells so good. All right, let's. The recipe will be on our website, WTNH.com, and I'll leave this to you, so we can all have lunch on you.
Definitely.
All
And
right,
it's going to be
Thank you
great.
so much for being here.
Oh, you're welcome.
Coming up next on Connecticut Style Teens and Halloween, what parents need to know. That's when we come back. Don't go anywhere.
It's an abomination is what it is.
Imagine having to look at all this trash on the city property right next to your house.
I've complained to the city, I've complained to the state, I've complained to everybody.
Then he came to us, and we got him results.
Now I call Channel 8 and I got action.
Problem solved. Code enforcement tells News 8 that Public Works will be here on Tuesday to start cleaning up the mess.
Who's got your back? News 8.
This is attorney blah blah, and I'm going to get you lots of money for your blah blah injuries. When all personal injury lawyers sound the same, how do you choose? I'm attorney Vincent Trantolo, and my law firm provides you with your very own case concierge. That's your person on the inside who keeps you updated on your case. It's a special treatment that other lawyers don't provide. That's what it means to be legal veterans. If you've been injured, call 888-TRAN-TOLO.
I went a lot of years without seeing the dentist. And then it happened. One tooth, so painful I couldn't even sleep at night. Why do people wait so long to call the dentist? You're going to have to take care of it sometime. Aspen Dental got me in right away. My dentist fixed me up, and now I'm sleeping like a baby.
Now save 30% on dental and denture services. Hurry, offer ends October 18th. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
Come on, people. Take care of your smile. Call Aspen Dental.
A little time to smile.
As we know, lots of people like to dress up for Halloween. There's no age limit for this type of fun, but what about trick-or-treating? When is it too old to dress up and go door-to-door for candy? Dr. Barbara Greenberg is the author of Teenage as a Second Language, A Parent's Guide to Becoming Bilingual, and she's back to talk about teens and Halloween. This is a great time of year, Doctor. I feel like, is there really an age limit on this?
I don't think there should be an age limit. I'm all in favor of teens having fun. I think having joy and celebrating holidays is an important thing for teens.
So what about the actual act of trick-or-treating, going door to door? Do you think they can get into trouble as they're older, or?
Well, yes, they could get into trouble, but I think what the key is is for parents to set a curfew for them. Something like 8 o'clock is probably a good idea, because nothing really very good will happen after 8 o'clock. And the second point there is that nobody really wants to have their door knocked on after 8 o'clock by a bunch of Snookies and vampires.
I think that's fair enough, though. I mean, because everyone still wants candy.
Right.
You know, it's a tradition that you probably grow up with.
And traditions are so important.
Right. So let's talk about costumes. You know, you start getting to the teenage years, and you might get these more risque costumes, and I'm assuming you'd probably frown upon that.
Yes. I'm all in favor of costumes. I think it's a wonderful way for teens to show their creativity, but I wouldn't want my 13-year-old daughter to be dressed as a Playboy bunny.
Fair enough.
Right? And nor would I want my 17-year-old boy to be dressed in a particularly scary costume, because the holiday is for everybody, and there's little kids out trick-or-treating too who could get scared. So I'd pay attention to their costumes.
I think that's important.
I love your point.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about safety the night of. I know that you're going to want to have a light with you and that type of thing, but what should teenagers keep in mind?
They should have a light with them. The parents should be checking in to see where they are when they're going to be home. And I think since it's a school night also, they should be home relatively early. Like I said before, good things don't happen when you have groups of teens out late at night.
That's true, after dark.
Yeah.
But the difference is you have 13-year-olds and 17, 18-year-olds. There's a large gap there.
Yes.
What would you say for parents that might have the younger, the 13, the 14-year-olds? It's going to be different to those the seniors in high school.
Right. Well, what's going to be different is the 13 and 14-year-olds are more likely to want to trick-or-treat. At 17, 16, and 18, kids are going to start saying that it's too immature for them, and they're going to want to have parties. Parties are a good idea as long as they're well contained.
Yeah, let's talk about parties. Would you recommend parents throwing parties for a teenager, maybe, or even the younger ones?
I like that idea. I like that idea because at least parents have some control over where their kids are, and they're also giving the message, this is a fun holiday, I want to help you celebrate it.
Sure. And you could continue to supervise while they're having a party at your house.
That's right. Not only could you, but you should, and you must supervise.
All right, and some areas across the country have curfews. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, it's very interesting. Some cities started to have curfews last year. Apparently, people were becoming scared of what they called large, tall teenage kids trick-or-treating. I can understand that. Getting your door knocked on at 11 p.m. by 15...
That could be frightening, right?
Frightening, yes. So I understand setting curfews. I think banning it completely for kids over the age of 12 is a little bit excessive.
Okay.
But I come from a much more playful kind of place, and I'm all about joy and seriousness in life.
I mean, you must be able to find a happy median, right?
Yes.
All right, so some parents think the costumes might be immature. You're an adult now, grow up, but that kind of goes along with your theory. Have a little fun with it?
Right, because if you think about it, the people that you really enjoy being around are the people that are able to have fun and able to be serious. Think about the people that you see at work. The people that you like to be around are the people that are fun. So this is a message that we teach our teens. There's a place for fun and a place to be serious.
Okay, and we have a little bit of extra time. Can you tell us a little bit about your book and what we might find in it and why it would be helpful for parents?
Oh, absolutely. First, my website is talkingteenage.com, and
Good
it's
to know.
Yeah, thank you. It's a very lively and interactive website for teens and parents. And we have a question of the week, and actually this week's question of the week is, should your teens trick or treat? And we've already had tons of parents weigh in on this.
And what's the outcome? What are you seeing so far?
It's really a 50-50 split.
Really?
There are parents who think that it's way too immature. There are parents who say, well, let your kids have a little bit of fun. We've had teens weigh in, and teens are coming from all different kinds of directions. The book, Teenage as a Second Language, is really a guide to make the teenage years not only easier for parents, but also more fun.
It could be a difficult stretch of years.
Absolutely.
And where can we find your book, Doctor?
You can find it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, any place where they sell books.
You could find it there. All right, Doctor, thank you so much for the tips.
Pleasure.
And the bottom line, have some fun this Halloween, right?
Yeah, I'm in complete agreement with you.
All right, very good. Don't go away. There's much more Connecticut Style coming up after the break. Join us.
Scott Haney here at Middlebury Consignment, one of the amazing shops at Whittemore Crossing. Now, you've heard of consignment stores before. This one gives a whole new meaning to the word. Furniture, antiques, accessories. I've never seen anything like this place. You know I'm a prudent shopper, thrifty you might say. I got a buffet here for $2.75. It's probably worth $1,000. If you like to shop where I shop, this is the place to come. Middlebury Consignment, and a whole lot more. Middlebury Consignment, come spend the day.
When you're well cared for, you can keep doing the things you love, which is why WellCare Medicare Advantage plans give you extra Medicare benefits at no extra cost.
I am well cared for.
In fact, call now to see how you can start being well cared for with a free $10 Walgreens Wellness Card. Our plans give you great things like no monthly premium, no or low co-pays to see your doctor, no cost generic drugs, and even brand name coverage. Plus, you'll enjoy extra dental, vision, and hearing benefits. And even free gym memberships, rides to your doctor, and over-the-counter medicines every month. That's a lot more benefits than regular Medicare with no monthly premium.
I am well cared for.
Call the number on your screen right now to see how you can get a free $10 Walgreens Wellness Card just for having an appointment with us. Are you well cared for? You can be. Let's talk.
We want to remind everyone about the upcoming Mark My Words, an evening with Baldacci, Grisham, and Picot. It's Wednesday, October 19th at 8 o'clock at Woosley Hall in New Haven. It's all to benefit the Mark Twain House and Museum. All the information is right there on your screen. And as an added bonus, we're giving away autographed copies of these authors' books. Just go to ConnecticutStyle.tv and enter to win. We are back here in the kitchen with all of our guests. We have Keisha's son, Tyler, who you've already sampled the chicken curry, haven't you?
Yes,
all right, and Dr. Greenberg, last minute tips for Halloween. It's right around the corner.
Encourage your kids to have fun, but keep them safe.
Okay.
And remember that having fun is a very important skill to teach your kids.
All right, sounds great. And Keisha, we have the bread that's unique to this dish.
Yes, the roti and the paratha. And I was talking to Frank. He went to Trinidad, went to visit the Asa Wright Center, and he had the roti. He loves it.
It's really good.
Wow.
And the kids in Meriden are very lucky.
They're lucky to have you.
Thank you.
All right, of course, the recipe is going to be on our website, WTNH.com. And Frank, tell us a little bit more about the Audubon Society.
Well, our webpage, www.ctaudubon.org, and we do environmental ed for kids to adults, and come down and see us sometime. We're right at the end of Milford Point Road.
All right, and we're just about out of time, but what about one more bird call for us?
Okay, saw-whet owl. Most owls don't hoot, they toot. And an angry one goes...
So now we can identify them. All right, Frank, let's everybody dig in, grab your forks. Again, we want to thank all of our guests, but most of all, thank you for watching. Make it a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
This says eat me.
Great, dig into this, please.
Go ahead.
Oh, this looks terrific.
It's probably cold now.